A familiar face has returned to the OCBC arena, but this time he's wearing a different jersey. Chong Kung Fu and Justin Howard looking to arrest a 2-game streak against the Singapore Slingers. And they're off to the races early in the first quarter. Xavier Alexander with a rim rocker. Early timeout by Chong Kung Fu, but they would get their bearings courtesy of some hot shooting from Luo from downtown. They would keep it going as Justin Howard would knock down this mid-range triple. How many times has Singapore seen that from their big man, including this roll to the rim as Justin Howard flexing his muscles early in the first quarter. But Delvin Go would respond for his team. They would take a 7-point lead at that juncture. But the final shot of the quarter would come from Kailan Tiongson. Kailan Tiongson getting that shot. Chong Kung Fu would get off on the right track in the second quarter as Justin Howard would go to work in the paint against the Slingers. They would keep it going on fast breaks and on smart penetrations. You see here this fake from Luo, getting it over to Chong for the 2, and Chong would get the 2-point lead at 37-35. But the immediate response would come from Xavier Alexander as he knocks down that triple, 1 of 2 in the ball game. Mandani on the run, lobbing it up to Alexander, who coolly and calmly catches it for the 2 as the Slingers get back on top. But at the end of the first half, it was 49-45 in favor of Chong Kung Fu. We head to the third quarter where the defense of the Slingers would make things difficult for Chong. They would only score 11 points in the third period. And a lot of unselfish basketball will lead some good baskets as the Slingers would respond and get back the lead. With 4 minutes remaining, look at that behind the back from Xavier Alexander, rumbling to the rim for 2. Singapore would get a 9-point lead before that shot from Anthony Tucker would make it a 7-point disadvantage at the end of the third. And the Slingers would threaten to blow open this game, but Mike McKinney had different plans. The Slingers would lead by as many as 10 points as Charles and Alexander and the rest of the Slingers would find their groove. But speaking of finding a groove, Anthony Tucker was red hot in the fourth period along with that shot from McKinney as Chong would try to make one last gasp at making this a game. But Chris Charles had different plans, just hanging around and getting that second serving of that turnover from Howard. Tucker would knock down 1 of his 5 triples in this fourth quarter, but every time threatened to get ahead, there was always a Chris Charles that was there to bail them out of tough situations. You see here the big man just towering over everyone and getting that shot to fall. That would be all she wrote. Chong would continue to press, and this triple from Tucker would make it only a 1-point lead for Singapore. Check out this heads-up play from Leon Kwek. First on that find from Han Bin. And the Singapore Slingers would hold steady in the fourth as they take their 3rd straight victory. They win 89-86 and spoil the homecoming of Justin Howard. 32 points apiece from Alexander and Chris Charles. The Slingers are rolling in the ABL.